Hey guys, it's Naomi and welcome to a makeup video. I don't tend to do makeup videos often, if at all, because I don't really think I don't think I'm especially amazing at makeup. I just kind of do it on the whim sometimes. But I did a look, sorry I'm playing with a clip, but I did an eyeshadow look the other day. It actually was the same day that I filmed my last Life is Strange True Colours video on, so it's this look and I really liked it and I keep thinking about it often because I was like, damn, that's the first time I've done something creative in years with makeup. So I kind of want to recreate it and have it as a video as a whole. So that's this. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. So I have already done face base makeup stuff. I thought I'd just cut it out because it's kind of boring. If you're wanting to know any of the things that I used, here's the things. Wow, so many things. I used all of those things to make my face look like this. The only kind of palette I think I used, or maybe it was two actually. I don't really remember what I did. I used the Blood Sugar palette by Jeffree Star Cosmetics as well as the Mini Controversy palette. Like any videos that I do that as makeup wise or just in general, use what you want. If you have colours that are almost similar and you don't have this palette or that palette, you know, I always feel like I need to make like some kind of disclaimer of like, you don't need to go out and buy a new palette to do these things. You can just use the ones that you already have. This is the palette. I've had this for years. I have obviously barely used it because reds. Since having my decluttering thing, I'm very much like I want to just use what I have and not have to buy new things unless it's like replenishing, things like that. But I'm trying to work through everything that I have. So the first colour I think I took was Cake Mix. It's like a pinky, like a light brown pinky. It's kind of a bit of a gross colour, I won't lie. Quite pinky, it's like an ashy pink brown. And I start by doing how I always do makeup. It barely ever changes. I feel like I have an eyeshadow formulation that I just do every time now. But I start at the under bit of my eye and go up like so. I feel like I should be looking at a reference photo. I think I brought it even more closer to my inner lower eye bit here than I usually do and brought it out. Following like the natural direction of my eye, like ascending upwards. Oh no, it definitely looks like a pink eye. That's fun. I'm doing the same on the other side real quick because saves time, saves energy, you know what I mean? Looks a bit wild, but I trust the process. I'm just going over I'm almost doing like a cut crease of just the light pink colour. I am also bringing that into the inner corner bit a little bit, like so. So now that I look kind of like I'm sick, I'm just going to take a blending brush. Like, see, this is the other brush that I was using. I only use ever like 3 brushes whenever I'm doing eyeshadow looks. I'm just going to blend this out. I feel like I took a mixture of two. I think it was a mixture of the red colour and the kind of browny colour. So like this red here and this brown and this red on a little flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to put that on the outer bit like I started on in the first place. Bring that up and over. I think I was doing this basically for Halloween, but I think it's just kind of good as a look. It's kind of like a not natural colour. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a bold look. It's kind of just like a subtle kind of look. I think I'm at a point now where I kind of look more towards like Korean kind of makeup influence kind of things. I just like how they do quite it's not really subtle, but I don't really know. It's not as harsh as like it's like what we do in Western kind of eyeshadow looks, I would say, because we're quite like bold with the colours and like statement kind of makeup, and I feel like theirs is more like kind of soft and airy, and I'm kind of more on that side now. I feel like I'm kind of over having really thick, I keep saying thick, but that's not the word I'm looking for, but like bold, kind of sharp looking makeup, if that makes sense. I'm kind of more like, yeah. So yeah, I've just basically done like a wing of that red and brown combination from like under my eye to like a wing basically, and connected it to the top of my eyes on both bits. It just kind of makes it look like a very subtle gradual change. Maybe I didn't use, I don't think I used this. Then I'm using the very dark brown red colour on the corner, and I'm just going to just ever so slightly add that in there, just to make it look a little bit more demon. There she was saying, oh, I like how my makeup has become a lot more subtle, and then I'm like, demon. This is kind of good because in my time, because I know that this video is going to go up later than this week, Taylor Swift's Red Taylor version came out on Friday, so this could be in celebration of that. If I had a time machine and I went back in time and pre-filmed this, I could be like, yeah, it's that. Honestly, I haven't listened to Taylor Swift in years. I used to listen to her a lot when I was in secondary school, because one of my best friends is like a die-hard fan of her. And honestly, she has some really good songs. I like her. I'm not afraid to say I like her. Why would I be? And I was pleasantly surprised on how much I liked them. They're not that different from the originals. They just seem so much more Taylor, if that makes sense. It just seems a lot more Taylor Swifty and kind of like, woo. And she just, I don't know. I got the impression that she enjoyed the process of re-recording and doing stuff in that a lot more than the other one. I feel like the other one was very much a serious kind of thing, and this one it's still serious, but it's kind of like, yeah, it's almost like a celebration kind of thing. But yeah, it's really good. I really enjoy it. Do you want to know my favourite songs from Red? 22 just turned into an owl. 22. I really enjoy her little wee bits in it. I think it's just really cute. It just sounds so fun. Holy Ground is always a very good song. I always think that's a very good song to work out to. If you do running as a form of sport, Holy Ground has got a good beat to run to. I don't run, but I worked out this morning and I definitely listened to it and I was like, I feel like I'm being replenished for life after this. Stay 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 is a great one. I think that's actually my favourite song out of the entire album. I had it in my head the other day, but it's just such a cute song. I'm just taking this glittery eyeshadow from Elf. It is the Flirty Birdie glittery eyeshadow. This is just limited edition packaging. I don't know, they had like a summer collection or something, I can't remember. I think it was a while ago now, but they still have this as a main colour. I'm just taking that under my eye. I spoke for so long that it dried on my brush. I honestly, sometimes when I'm watching YouTubers, like beauty gurus, do their makeup and they have concealer on their face and they're talking for ages, I'm like, oh my god, how is your concealer not? How is it not drying down? You're gonna end up with lines on your face. I went to work with lines of concealer on my face the other day. I just wasn't prepared for the day. I don't know what was going on. I forgot to have multivitamins that morning. I didn't take my watch to work. It was a bit of a nightmare. I felt very unprepared for life that day. I've just done that underneath my eyes, in this bit. It's cute. And then I also take a little bit and I put it in the corner bits. This is just how I highlight my eyes anyway, but this just makes it look a lot more shiny because it's glitter. Sometimes I really want to make like I almost want to write a dissertation about music and just, I don't know, my opinions on how things work, and I don't know, just because I just find music really interesting. I don't know where I was going to go with that, but I think it would just be fun to just share my opinions on production of music without any training at all. I'm just like, this is what I think and this is why I like it and stuff. Going back to the Taylor Swift thing, I haven't listened to her 10-minute All Too Well. It's a good song, I just haven't had the moment in my life to be like, oh, I want to listen to a 10-minute song. But at some point I probably will. I have watched the short film video of that song now and it's a masterpiece. See, it looks just shiny. I have it all over my face now, but it's, you know what, sometimes if you're gonna use glitter, you're gonna have to get it everywhere. I think I'm almost done. That was really quick. I feel like I took way longer doing this before. Have I missed anything? That's worrying. I'm gonna do eyeliner next. I am using my main bay. This is the bay that I always use. My eyeliner is actually a little bit right now. You can't see, but the end of the nib is a bit weird. I'm just gonna do a basic winged liner. I think I might go a little bit more out than usual. I have just tight lined my eye a little bit. Well, not tight lined, I went a little bit further in than I normally do. I think that just makes it look a little bit more like... I honestly can't decide which side I like more. It's almost like this one's like, I understood the assignment, and this one's like, I have a question about the assignment. Like, you know? You know what, sometimes, here's a little tidbit if you're ever like, oh, I don't know how to do eyeliner and I never know how to and I blah, blah. Just do it. And then, like, if it looks bad, I've been doing eyeliner for almost a decade now. That's terrifying. And I still actively, obviously, very muck up my eyeliner. So, like, just chill out. No one's gonna see. And if they feel the need to point it out, that's not a reflection on you, but that's their own issues. And if you're not, fake it till you make it. Next, I think I did do something with my inner corners. Hello, you. I think I put potentially a little bit of that dark red colour that we used before on like this bit of my eye, almost connecting it to the liquid eyeliner that I'd done on top, just on like the inner bit. I was looking for the eyeshadow palette whilst I was actually holding it. That's very worrying. It kind of just ties the entire thing in together. Did I put more glitter on? I think I might have just used highlighter. Am I making that up on the spot? Potential, but I feel like it could work. I'm just taking the small end of my highlighting brush and I'm just blobbing that over the top of what I've just done, kind of just to diffuse it a little bit, but also just to get that shininess in. So I might go back in and make it a little bit darker. This is almost like a Christmassy look, but it's not. I mean, it could be. If you're doing Christmassy looks, then here you go, here's a Christmassy look. If you're wanting a Valentine's look, here you go, here's a Valentine's look. And if you have a time machine and you're going back to celebrate the release of Red, or maybe you're doing the what was it called? The year anniversary of its release. There you go, ta-da, here's a look for you. I'm just covering all bases that you could use this for, or you could just wear it as a red eyeshadow look. The last thing I'm going to do is curl my lashes and put mascara on. This is a mascara that I'm using at the moment. This is the Catchy Eyes one by Gosh Copenhagen. This brush is a curved brush, if you wanted to know. It kind of helps lift the eyelashes when you're applying mascara. I don't do lipsticks often, but when I do, I tend to use these the most. These are the NYX Lingerie Push-Ups. These are just like little crayons. And for these, I like to take this one, I think it's just Bedtime Flirt, and I put that basically all over my lips. I don't really go up to the top of my lip, I kind of just blend it. And this is Seduction. And I like to take that and just kind of ombre it in and put it in the middle. It's not too sharp, but it's kind of there. It kind of gives your lips a little bit of life. I'm gonna do something with my hair and then maybe it'll look even better. I'm having one of those moments where it looks better in the mirror than it does on camera. Somebody's lying. So this is the finished look. It's a very subtle red glittery kind of, it could be demon, could be Christmas, it could be just a simple red eyeshadow look, to be honest. I just thought it was super pretty and I thought I would share it with the internet, the you guys, because fun. It gives me something to do, I guess. I haven't really done a makeup video in time, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some form of entertainment out of it, even if it was just me rambling about music for absolutely no reason. Like, I was just thinking to myself, what did I talk about this entire video? It doesn't matter. Subscribe if you haven't already, or leave a like on this video. And until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next week with the brand new video. Potentially, if I end up uploading, because we all know what I'm like at this point. Woo! Okay, bye.